The Warriors demolished everything in their paths on the way to another NBA Finals victory this season, including the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are now in the running to land Paul George via a trade from the Pacers. Stephen A., considering how far ahead the Warriors seem to be above everybody else in the league, how much closer would George make the Cavs?
I think it would be a little closer. I still think they'd lose to these Golden State Warriors, but I do think it'll be a little bit closer because I think Paul George is a better two-way player than Kevin Love. Plus, he's better to spell. He's better off to spell for LeBron James and a Kyrie Irving than a Kevin Love. Now, LeBron and Kyrie are still who they are, and he'd have to be the third option, and that would be a real tough thing for him to be when he's just been a number one option throughout the last several years in Indiana. So I think that would be tough, and I don't think it would bode well for them against the Golden State Warriors in the end. But I do think it would give them a better chance than they have now with Kevin Love.
It doesn't make up the entire gap, but it does help, and for a very specific reason. It's not just that he's a two-way player and Kevin Love really is only one way on offense. You know, in baseball, if you look at pitching, for example, in the postseason, you know the pitchers who do well? The guys with the fastball. Because the soft stuff that works during the regular season when you're facing better hitters and they have time to scout you, the whole thing, not so easy. You just got to throw hard sometimes, hard enough, you know. In the NFL, one of the reasons I always thought Peyton Manning wasn't a very good postseason playoff quarterback compared to regular season. He didn't have a great arm. You know, like he could read defenses and everything, but again, with more preparation against faster, better players, do you have the raw stuff to compete in high leverage moments? The thing about Kevin Love is he is a good player, a very good player, an excellent one even, but he's not super athletic. He's not really long for his position. He's not exceptionally fast. He's not a leaper. And so in high leverage moments, when guys like LeBron and Kyrie can impose themselves, Kevin Love can't exactly follow suit. One of the reasons Kevin Durant is so devastating for the Warriors is on a team without a real high leverage guy like that. Steph is short. Clay maybe not athletic enough. Same thing with Draymond. Kevin Durant in high leverage moments can impose his size and speed and length and all those things. That's what Paul George brings to the Cavs. So it's not just that he's a better player than Kevin Love both ways, but in those high leverage moments, in those big games, the Cavs would now have three guys who could get it done as opposed to two. Just on, besides all the skills and everything, George's athletic ability and length. And that will close the gap even more in the playoffs, I think, than it will during the regular season. Meaning, even if the Cavs don't look it during the regular season, if and when they actually play the Warriors, it really gets them closer. Ultimately, I still think the Warriors are too good, but Paul George gets them closer.